In today's video, I'm going to talk about the use of Tripataki Chakra while reading a Varshful using the Tajik astrology. Tripataki Chakra is a unique concept of Tajik astrology and is used specifically to give predictions for one particular year. Now, how do we go about it? To begin with, I'll give a brief introduction of Tajik astrology, very brief introduction. Tajik astrology is a unique concept, a unique system of prediction, a unique system of astrology. This system originated around 2000 to 2500 years back in Central Asia and parts of Europe. Many concepts used in Tajik astrology are very closely related to what is followed in the Western system of astrology. This is essentially a system of horary astrology or system which is used for making the short-term predictions, the use of Prashn Kundli, etc. There are many concepts which are unique to this system. There are many novel concepts which are found in Tajik astrology and which are not used in other systems of astrology. Okay. These use of these concepts makes Tajik very different from other systems of astrology. Some of the concepts which are unique or some which are novel and found only in Tajik astrology are the concept of, for example, Varsh Kundli, the concept of Muntha, which is a progressive birth chart, the concept of Sehim, which are mathematical points which are calculated depending upon the degrees of certain planets. These mathematical points, when get triggered in the chart because of the transits or aspects or because of dasha, they trigger certain events and the events are related to that particular sehem only. Because there are around 50 types of sehem. Each sehem is responsible for some particular kind of events. When a particular sehem is triggered in the chart, events related to that sehem happen in the life of the native. And then the Tripataki Chakra. Now, Tripataki Chakra is closely linked to the Varsh Kundli again, because Tripataki Chakra is derived from Varsh Kundli and the birth chart, and it is used along with the Varsh Kundli to make predictions about the life of the person for one particular year. Now, as I mentioned in Varsh Kundli, this is the name itself says that it is Kundli for one particular year or one particular Varsh. So, in Tajik astrology, a new Kundli is prepared for every person for every year of his life. This Kundli is prepared generally around the birthday plus minus 1 day every year. Now, in other systems of astrology, which originated in India, for example, the Parashari system, the Gemini, or the Nadi system, Jan Kundli is used for predicting about the entire life of the person. The same Kundli is used right from the birth till the death of the person. The same Kundli is used. Dasha, transits, etc., are applied in that particular Kundli only. Tajik is different from these systems in the sense that in Tajik astrology, the Jan Kundli or the birth Kundli is used primarily only for 1 year. And for every subsequent year of the life of the person, a new Kundli is prepared. Now, this new Kundli, which is prepared every year around the birthday of the person, in this the degrees of planets are matched. And Sun happens to be the most important planet in Tajik astrology. Vis-a-vis the Parashari astrology, for example, where Moon happens to be the most important planet, in Tajik astrology, there is a lot of emphasis given on the Sun. Now, this is what a Tripataki chakra looks like. A Tripataki chakra is used in connection in consonance with the Varsh Kundli. Now, Tripataki chakra looks something like this. It has 12 edges or 12 vertices, which are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. You can name them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 also. Okay. So these are the 12 vertices, which are equivalent of the 12 bhava of the chart. And on top of these, uh, on top of this Tripadaki chakra, the three bhav which come on the top, the three flags are put on the top of these three bhavas. Hence the name Tripataki chakra. Okay, so this is a unique concept which is used for prediction and it is used along with the Varsh Kundli. In Tripadaki chakra, first of all, how to construct it? So we draw three vertical lines parallelly. For example, in this chart, we have drawn three vertical lines. One is BF, the second is AG, and LH. These three vertical lines have been drawn parallelly. Then three horizontal lines are drawn. So here, for example, we have drawn CK, DG, DJ, and EI. These are three horizontal lines which have been drawn parallelly. Now these lines are then joined as shown in the figure. So for example, the every line is connected with three other lines. Okay, so for example, or every point on the line is connected to three other points. So for example, B point is connected with C, F, and I. D point is connected to A, G, and J. A, G, and J. So every point is connected to three other points as shown in this graph figure. Three flags, as I mentioned, are put on the top of the vertical lines, hence the name Tripataki Chakra. Now the central Pataka, which is the A point, this is the Lagna of the Varsh Kundli. The Lagna of the Varsh Kundli is put here. So for example, if Lagna has, for example, Taurus sign, so we'll write 2 here. And then the other houses are mentioned accordingly. So if it becomes 2, then this will become 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and so on and so forth. And this last will become 1. Okay. So that way the ascendant of the Varsh Kundli is put in the central Pataka. Then the planets are arranged in the Tripataki Chakra with certain formula. The planets are not simply arranged, they are not just superimposed from the Varsh Kundli, they are arranged in this Tripataki Chakra based on certain formula. I'll not go into that formula because that will become slightly complicated. But even this Tripataki Chakra, in this, the planets are arranged with a certain formula. Now, as I mentioned, every point A is, for example, A is B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Every point is connected to three other points. So as I just mentioned, A is connected to D, G, and J. Right? C is connected. This is point C. C is connected to B. C is connected to H, and C is connected to K. So every point is connected to three other points. E is connected to, for example, L. E is connected to F, and E is connected to I. Now, how do we use Tripataki Chakra? In Tripataki Chakra, Ved of Moon and Lagna are studied. What is Ved? Ved is basically some abstraction. Okay. So the Veda of the Moon and Lagna are studied, and some astrologers they suggest to see the Ved of Sun instead. Okay. So what does the Veda mean? Now, if you just do a Google search, the Veda means to penetrate, to pierce, to puncture, to spike, to harm. So Veda means something which is hurting. Veda is something which is acting like a spike, acting like a tear or an arrow. That is Veda. So the Veda of Moon means that some planets which are positively or negatively doing the Veda of Moon. The Veda of Lagna would mean planets which are doing the Veda of Lagna positively or negatively. We focus more on the Moon and Lagna, and as I mentioned, some astrologers suggest to look at the Veda of Sun also. Now, how to find it out? And what is the Veda? So the planets which are placed on the 3 points, connecting points. For example, if some planet is placed at point B, now the planets which are placed on the other 3 points which are connected to B. What are the points connected to B? C is connected to B, then F is connected to B, and then I is connected to B. So if some we have to study, let's say Moon is placed at B, then we have to see which are the planets which are located at C, which are the planets which are located at F, and which are the planets which are located at point I, because these points are directly connected to B through a straight line. Any planet which is sitting at, let's say, C, F, and I will do Veda of the planet sitting at point B. Plus, any planet which is sitting at point B in conjunction here will also do a Veda. So the planets which are placed on the 3 points connected to a particular point, or on that point itself, they cause the Veda. Any planet sitting at B, any planet sitting at C, any planet sitting at F, or any planet sitting at I will do Veda of the planet which is sitting at point B. Now this is a specific Tripataki Chakra for a chart. So here, for example, if we look at the actual planets which are doing a Veda for Moon, Moon here is in the Dhanu sign. Okay, Moon is here in the Dhanu sign, which is here. Okay, if you see on the bottom right, the Dhanu Rashi is coming here, and Moon is located in the Dhanu Rashi. Now the planets which are conjunct or which are in Yuti with Moon in Dhanu, right? Planets which are conjunct with Moon in Dhanu sign are Saturn and Rahu. Okay, these are the two planets which are connected or which are in conjunction with Moon at Dhanu Rashi. These are Saturn and Rahu. Then the planets which are connected to ninth bhav will also do a Veda. What are the houses? Which are the bhav which are connected to the ninth bhav or the Dhanu Rashi? Mesh Rashi 1, Kark Rashi 4, and 10, Makar Rashi. These points are also connected with point 9. So any planet which is placed at 4, 1, and 10 will also do a Veda of the moon. Okay. Incidentally, there are no planets sitting at point number 4 and 10. Point number 4, no planet is sitting. Point number 10, no planet is sitting. But at point number 1, Jupiter and Venus are sitting. Okay. So Moon has Veda. Moon has Veda not only from Saturn and Rahu, but also from Jupiter and Venus. So in this particular chart, Moon has Veda from 4 planets. Now, coming to Lagna. The Lagna is this bhava. Okay. The central Pataka, it shows the Lagna. Now this Lagna has Vrishabh Rashi and no planet is sitting out here. But what are the houses? What are the Rashi which are connected to this Rashi, or what are the Bhav which are connected to the Lagna Bhav? So one is Singh Rashi is connected here. Then Vrishchik Rashi 5, 8. This is 1, 5, 8, and 11. They are connected to Vrishabh Rashi. There is no planet sitting at 2, there is no planet sitting at 5, there is no planet sitting at 8. But there are two planets which are sitting at 11, which are Mars and Mercury. So Mars and Mercury are in sign 11, and Lagna has Veda from Mars and Mercury in this chart. Okay. Now, what is the interpretation of this? Veda by auspicious planets bring about auspicious results in a particular year. Okay. So here, for example, Moon has Veda of Jupiter and Venus. Both Jupiter and Venus are good planets. So this particular person will get good results related to Jupiter, Venus, or the bhav owned by Jupiter and Venus in this particular year. So Jupiter and Venus are auspicious for him for this particular year, and he should get results pertaining to Jupiter and Venus in this particular year. Now, Veda with malefics and the Lord of malefic houses will become problems and hurdles in this year. So here there is Veda of moon by two malefics also, which are Saturn and Rahu. So these two planets in their dasha, antardasha, okay, or when they are triggered in the chart, they will cause some hurdles, problems in this year. So this becomes a very easy method of prediction, although it has to be studied in detail and a lot of other things can be applied here. But here it simply gives you a snapshot of the year in question. So for this year in question, for example, the moon has the Veda from two benefics and two malefics. So he'll get good results from Jupiter and Venus and slightly malefic results from Rahu, Saturn and Rahu whenever these are triggered in the chart. And coming to the Veda of ascendant, ascendant has Veda only from Mars and Mercury. Mercury generally is an auspicious planet, but here Mercury is conjunct with Mars. So these two planets also can cause some kind of problems. Now these problems or the results which come from different planets, they are closely linked to the karakatva of that particular planet. For example, Mars is closely related to violence, injuries, hurdles, accidents, etc., disputes, fights, quarrels. So in this year, whenever Mars is triggered in the chart, some negativity, some negative events related to Mars can be seen. This particular year is good for Jupiter and Venus, so he should, Jupiter and Venus both are closely related to riches, money, uh, education, academics, intelligence, etc. So there will be good results pertaining to these two planets. And Saturn and Rahu are also triggered, so they will cause tensions, hurdles, mental agony, frustration, etc. This is how a Tripataki chakra is used in Varshfal. Tripataki chakra would be derived from Varshfal Kundli, and this is how it will be read to give you a snapshot of how the year is going to be for the particular native. So it becomes a very handy tool, a very easy to interpret tool to read about the coming year of a particular person. That's about Tripataki chakra. We'll continue with some other concept in the coming videos. Thanks.